welcome back.
Welcome back to season 2.
What are we, season 3? I don't know what season we're in.
Episode 2.
Is this, I don't even know. Welcome to a special live Commerce Chefs episode. And we're still figuring this out. I don't know what's going to happen. Hopefully something happens.
Yeah.
Excited to be here with Aaron from Hush.
Excited to be here too.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. I've got like the intro thing where I like tell all the cool things that you've done.
No, don't do it.
No, can I do it though?
It's always awkward for me to be here when someone else does it.
Okay, I do. Okay, I wrote
Right.
some. There were so many. I
Just,
couldn't.
no.
There was like so many. Okay.
Just like mumble it, you know?
Mumble. Okay, so just casually raised $1.5 million in 30 days on Kickstarter. That was all right. Went on Dragon's Den. But didn't just go on Dragon's Den. Also won most epic pitch that season for Dragon's Den, which I think
I didn't even know it was a thing.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah.
Apparently it is.
You were recently featured as a Forbes 30 under 30, which is like 30 people.
It's way more than that now.
Is it? It's kind of in the name. It's kind of in the name. 30.
Everyone, my mom thinks it's 30 people.
Okay.
Yeah. So she tells her friends. Yeah.
And the fastest growing sleep brand, I'm getting all choked up about it. No. The fastest growing sleep brand in Canada, no big deal, and recently acquired by Sleep Country Canada.
Yeah.
How'd I do with it all?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So that's it. That's the episode.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Okay. So all that said, I know you're super easy to talk to, and really just want to get to the conversation. So let's get to it. I wanted to just start like for those who don't know, maybe they're listening because they've been trapped in a cave for the last 2 years. They don't know what Hush is.
That's crazy.
What is Hush?
We were just two guys. Who had other businesses and things going on. 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. I would open up a juice shop that I started with my two brothers, and my co-founder had a SaaS company, and then we just saw an opportunity to, satisfy the demand. We saw hundreds of thousands of searches for weighted blankets. We saw the what was on the market was terrible. It was basically these weighted bean bags, and you would turn, it would sound like a rain stick was in your room. It was awful. It was impossible to wash. And I was like, oh my God, there's so many people that want it, but no one is satisfying the demand. So we took a crack at it, and said, hey, can we make one that's easy to wash, that fits the bed, that looks good, that feels good, that does the job, that makes you sleep deeper, longer, fall asleep faster. And we launched January of 2018, dumped all of our money in it. I was 24, 23, so all of my money was like 10 grand. And
that's a lot when you're 24.
I was working, man. I was working since 18.
Yeah.
And we made a sale on our second day. The third day, we made another sale, and the fifth sale, we sold out 6 consecutive months straight, and kind of never looked back. We dedicated our nights 5 p.m. till 1 a.m. every single day for an entire year, because we still had our other jobs, and did that until we literally sold $10 million worth of product. It was crazy.
You kept your daytime job so you sold $10 million?
It was complicated. It was daytime business. So I had a whole other business. I had there's 7 locations. I had to open the store at 6 a.m. It was still a thing.
Jeez.
And he had a SaaS company that was doing really, really well. So it was really complicated, but we made a commitment to see it through, and we set a threshold. We said, hey, if we make a certain amount, then we have to figure out our exits on that, and we did, and kind of never looked back.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
Okay, let me step it back a little bit and go Simon Sinek on you.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
That's so stressful.
I know. It's a big question.
Okay.
But I was curious. I was doing the research for this. You talk a lot about sleep and how important it is in so many aspects of life. And so I guess the question is, why sleep?
Well, there's two truths to that. The first truth is it's an evergreen business. We're all sleeping. Humans are probably going to sleep forever. I don't think we're going to stop anytime soon. And I think, I remember early days, we were doing a lot of analysis of where people spending their money. And it was clear to us that most people will spend, $200 a month. So what is that, $2,400 a year on a gym membership that they probably spend 10 hours lying to their friends that they actually go, as opposed to they won't spend the $2,400 on their bedroom. They just won't.
Right. Right.
They transfer the mattress out of their mom's basement to their downtown apartment because they want to save like $500. It's a joke, right?
Yeah.
And they don't know any better. They think, oh, well, I've been sleeping on it my whole life. It's like, it's nasty. There's just disgusting. It's not healthy. It's not hygienic. And that goes for your sheets and for your pillows. And so we said, we can educate people on, hey, it's not that much money considering how much you use it. And it could make a drastic change in your life, in your business, in your relationship. Just 1 hour of sleep. A lot of you said you have toddlers. I don't, but my 3 older brothers all just decided to have pandemic babies. And like for them, it's like, 30 minutes. Like my brother will drive the car. Hopefully he's gonna see this, he's gonna love it.
Yes.
You guys, do you do this? He drives the car.
Yeah.
I don't even know where he's going.
No, you
and
don't go
calls
anywhere.
me.
Yeah.
Just, what's up, man? I know you're in the car again. Is that your thing? He's like, does this thing where he calls all his friends and he'll go for a drive. And like in my head, I'm like, that's how valuable just 30 minutes of by yourself can be, and then 30 minutes of sleep. So our products do that. They're designed, we're the only functional bedding brand in the world that doesn't put water or fans in your bed, where everything is designed to how to tweak and improve your sleep. Whether it's for making your sleep cooler or making sure the sheets don't fall off or the weight or whatever it is.
I'm not saying that that's a thing, but there may be other people in the room that have done that where you just need to go for a drive.
I'm not at that stage yet, but I understand. Yeah.
Just need some space. Okay, but speaking of products, I know that you've co-designed a lot of products. I'm calling it co-design. I don't know what you call it, but I see you co-designing products with your customers.
Oh, the hack.
And I'm interested to know what's important about that for you.
Okay, so here's the hack, because there's a lot of product founders in this room.
Yeah.
Most of us, and I say us because I'm in that boat as well, are professional guessers, right? You're constantly guessing. Do they want sustainable? Do they want this? And you guess with your dollars or your investors' dollars, or someone's paying for these educated guesses. I come from the angle where we're all idiots. None of us understand anything. I know absolutely nothing, and I prove myself that time and time again. So if you truly don't know anything and you have the opportunity to speak to someone who's giving you dollars for whatever it is that you're selling, whether it's $10 or $1,000, why are we so hesitant to call them and ask them what else they want from you? And no matter how small or how big or medium size, no one does it. No one's willing to pick up the phone and call their customers and say, hey, you bought a blanket, a sheet. How do you like it? And if I were to make something else, what's in your bedroom do you not like? Do you not enjoy? If you were to design your own bed, what would it include? And we've done that. I remember I did a LinkedIn post where we sold 3,000 pillows in 72 hours on launch. We've never sold a pillow before, so it wasn't like we had a really good one. We're like, we got 2.0, like we never sold a pillow. And everyone's like, well, how did you do it? Did you have an email list? Did you have a TikTok go viral? Did you go viral on LinkedIn? Was it an ad? Was it a creative? Like, what was the hack? And I was like, it wasn't a hack. I literally spent 6.5 months calling 1,500 customers saying, yo, I'm about to make a pillow. If you were to design one that's perfect for you, and I were to make it for you, what would you pay for it? What does it have to have? How does it need to serve you? And it was like, well, I want hot, and I want cold, and I want puffy, and I want flat, and I want easy to wash. And I'm like, okay. So I made a pillow that's fully adjustable. It can make as big as small. One side cooling, one side warm, easy to wash, a zippable cover, antibacterial, so it doesn't do the whole acne thing. And then when we launched, we're like, hey, we made the pillow you asked for. And you know what they did? They bought it. Because
makes sense.
We made a perfect pillow for them. So we've done that over and over. Like, we sold $1.5 million of our mattress when we launched it, which is unheard of because it's a very competitive space. As you guys all know, there's 1 million mattress brands out there. And what did we do? We did the same thing. We just spent all summer calling customers, say, hey, I'm about to make a mattress. What does it need to have? What does anyone think your mattress needs to have? What is the one thing that we all care about?
Firmness.
Everyone cares about sex.
I'm glad everybody wanted to say that.
Right. Everyone just lied with the firmness. Y'all just lied with the firmness. They care about sex. Does it stay clean? Is it supportive? Is it gonna hurt my back? These are real questions that we need to answer. And I didn't know that. I thought cooling, comfort, firmness, softness, like typical. So we built one that was clean, that was cool, that was easy to wipe off, right?
That's such an interesting
And when we launched it, it was like, you know what I mean? So we've done that it's, in our first summer in our business, we essentially, virtually we went bankrupt. Our first 6 months we sold out. It was fantastic. Summer hit. We went from making, I don't even remember, let's call it 10 grand a day in sales to literally zero. Like some days zero, some days one sale. My business partner called me. He's like, yo, Aaron, this was super fun, but like, nah, like I'm not interested in a seasonal business. I need to focus on my core business. He had a SaaS company. He's like, you should focus on the juicing. Let's sell out the remaining inventory and move on. I'm not interested in a seasonal business. And I was like, okay, wait, let's just call people and just ask them why they're not buying. Because they did buy, why are you not buying anymore? So we called them and every person, literally the same answer was, Aaron, this product is phenomenal in the winter, but I'm sweating in places I've never sweat before. It's disgusting. And like, I was just sitting in the closet. It's just too hot. It's 30 degrees outside. Like, what do you think I am? And I'm like, oh my God, no one's ever created a cooling weighted blanket. So half the year or quarter of the year in Canada, you can't use the product. So it was at that moment where we said, what if we make the world's first cooling weighted blanket? And we developed the fabric, and then that's led to the Kickstarter, led to the Dragon's Den. It 10x'd our business overnight. Still the fabric we use in our ice sheets, which is our hero product till today. We use iced in everything. And that all came from calling our customer and being like, yo, why are you not buying?
I love that.
And no one wants to have that conversation with a customer because it's embarrassing. It's like, I'm the founder, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm asking for help. But like, those conversations are the ones that can open up massive doors for every brand.
Yeah, and taking that time. I mean, like to do that and stay curious.
What better thing do you have to do than literally call the person giving you money? My mom always says is that like, kids love calling their parents when they're paying their bills, right? It's the same. It's the same, right?
Same thing. Yeah.
It's the same thing. Like your customers are paying your bills. Why are you not calling? Why not call grandma?
Right. Right. It's a good point. Yeah. Yeah. No. It's. I know. Like we've actually talked quite a bit. Curiosity, Meg. We got curiosity on the mind. In terms of like staying curious with things to find. And I think like just going back to your insight around. Yeah. Everyone. I know everyone was trying to be polite because we're at a nice place. But I think if we really talked about it, I don't think we would have got to sex. I think you got that insight because you stayed curious with those customers. Is that what you found?
I think the question is, has anyone ever gone to a restaurant, okay, and made a menu suggestion? Let's not lie. You guys are all liars. Yes, you have. You have. Or in your head, which is worse, right? You left thinking, I wish they had the arugula, right? Like, but if you just asked and gave them, but a lot of us have, So I have this place near where I live where they never had avocado toast, and I was like, hey, you know what? Just like put the avocado toast on the menu, and I'll just buy it here instead of like leaving here and walking like to get it. I'll just buy it here.
Right.
And they did, and it was terrible. But listen, they did, and it was in that moment where I realized I'm never gonna take my breakfast. I never buy the toast, by the way, there. Yeah. But I still go there every day because there's a relationship that they've committed to and that I've committed to in that. And imagine you can do that at scale with people, for them to have a say. When people talk about now because their ads are not working or they don't know what the hell to do, everyone keeps saying community, right? We need to have community. Yeah. Like, I want to build, do I need a Discord, a Facebook group? Like, what do I got to do? It's very stressful. Yeah. And community is literally connecting people to your brand in any way, shape, or form. Everyone does it differently. For us, it's through involving people in our process. So when we launch it, like when he launched avocado toast, I felt bad. I was always telling my friends, I'm like, yo, everyone, tomorrow morning, avocado toast here. Because I said for him to do this. And like, if it doesn't sell, I'm gonna feel like an idiot, right? So people were telling me things and they feel invested and they're going to their friends and saying, I spoke to this guy, I saw him on the ad. And so we opened up a pop-up in Yorkdale, and every Sunday, it was a whole thing that me and my co-founder would go. And it was the first time we ever took one of the executives from Sleep Country to like meet. People think we're like always with them, we're not. And it was the craziest thing ever. We were there in like just regular Yorkdale mayhem that everyone deals with, it's like stressful. It's a terrible, stressful place. Yeah. And one of the executives that we never see walks in, and it just so happens that this random person walks in, buys a knit blanket. Our knit blankets are big. They're like you have to walk around like this. Yeah. And he's walking around with it, and he wiggles his way over to us, and he's like, dude, both of you need to sign this and take a picture. And I was like, yeah, whatever, sign this guy's blanket, we'll take a picture. And her face dropped to the floor, and I was like, what's going on? And she's like, I've never seen someone sell a blanket and take a photo, like they play, like they're Justin Bieber or something.
Yeah.
She's like, you sell blankets. And it was like, for me, it was like whatever, but it was in that moment, and I'm like, that's what we're doing. We're building community, right?
Yeah.
One person at a time, one conversation at a time, one level of involvement, a layer of vulnerability, right?
Yeah.
That we all want to do, but a lot of us are not quite doing it just yet.
Yeah. I like that. And I think we're doing that later actually, is photos and signing of the blankets.
There's
the
a
final
bunch of
piece.
knits in the back.
Yeah.
The knits are, I don't know if, I felt bad for her. She was like, oh whatever. But it was funny.
Well, let me shift us a bit over kind of in the vein of, understanding your customer. Personalization is an AI. We've got Rebuy in the room tonight. So we actually, and also these questions were written by ChatGPT. So we're good. I want to know what your take is on AI and personalization.
I think it's a great tool. We use it all the time. Yeah. I send out my weekly emails written by an AI, not ChatGPT, but one of those alternatives. And people ask me if I got smarter. They're like, Aaron, you start reading a book? I'm like, I haven't read one in a minute.
One a day.
I wish. Honestly, I wish. It's a good skill. But I don't know. I think there's hype. People are hype. I think if you're scared it's gonna hurt your business or lose your job, you should join me and start going to therapy more often.
Yeah.
Because if you're scared of the robot, there's other things going on. And I think it's a great tool. I think all of us. I think as an early entrepreneur without a tremendous amount of staff and a massive amount of money, you need to learn how to use it because it's literally an employee.
Yeah,
it's a full-time employee. You need to understand the prompts. You need to understand how to leverage the different types of AI. It's another thing. A lot of us are like ChatGPT is a grade 2 level reading or grade 2 level writing.
Yeah.
And there's AI out there that's publicly available, that's Googleable, that is university level, professor level. And don't get stuck with the grade 2. There's a tremendous, we run all of our scripts, all of our ads, everything goes through that as a filter, but attached like another employee. Someone can present different ideas. We're even using it as an SEO tool. We're even using it as a tool to challenge our website CRO.
Yeah.
So definitely I would, and there's a lot, and like there's video tools. A lot of us are stressed about content because when you're early stage, you don't have a production team like this to do this all for you. You have to do it yourself.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's very difficult, right, to shoot content yourself. Right?
Yeah.
Even my active team, they're like, they need more support. And it's like, oh my God. But there's, we landed on one, I think it's called Descript.
Yeah.
And it was, you've probably seen it.
Used it. Yeah.
Fantastic. I uploaded an entire hour-long vlog and the entire thing, and then like just literally edited an hour long of footage. I'm no editor, guys. I'm terrible, all that shit. iMovie doesn't work, I don't get it. I did the whole thing and posted it on Instagram and sent it to the team in under an hour, and I'm terrible. So imagine if you have any basic skills, how fast it would be.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about it, but I think it can be stressful.
Yeah.
And if you're on LinkedIn and all these guys are telling you what to do, like just drown out the noise, ask yourself, what do I need help with, and find the tool.
And what about personalization? Kind of, given how connected you are to your customers, how do you find that e-com experience personalization? Does it connect?
I think if you lie, this is crazy. Ready? I think we all lie every day.
We're recording this.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, okay.
I think we all lie every day. We lie constantly, nonstop. Like no matter what, we're lying. We lie to people we love. We lie to people around us. Doesn't mean we have bad intentions. It just means we lie.
Yeah.
So when we go to our customer, we need to be very thoughtful because our customers isn't our family, isn't our friend, isn't our staff. They don't accept the lies. You don't have too many lies with the customers. One mistake, one lie. Hey, it's delivering in March and it came in June. It's over. It's over. It's over every single time. So you have to be really intentional with how you communicate with your staff and with your customers. I'm to the point where there's specific funnels that lead to me, and like I do one day of the week where I speak only to customers.
Okay.
So it depends. There's different thresholds to how you land in that bucket, whether you've spent X amount of money, you've done X amount of orders, or bought over X amount of time, or had a terrible experience, whatever it is. And that happens every day, but there's staff within our organization that are calling outbound existing customers all day long.
Wow.
And I don't have that high of an AOV, right? Okay, sure, if I sold a $25,000 set of windows for your house, you can expect that, but our AOV, average order value, we're in the 200, 300, 400 range sometimes. So what's your excuse, right?
Yeah.
You know, most people are like, oh, he sells $2,000 beds. It's like, that's not the AOV though. So we do it, and it has scaled. It has scaled to the point where we can launch the store and have 900 people show up on opening day, when the average sleep store in Canada sees 11 people a day. So that comes from years of constant calling and communication. People, when someone thinks they know you, have you guys ever met like a famous person that you really, really love? Not like Justin Bieber, I know his songs, but like someone you love. Like what's someone you love?
Oh, Brene Brown.
I don't even know who that is.
That's okay. No, it's okay.
What is a Brene Brown?
Yeah, what is this is
Like a cookie or something? Actually,
this is so good. No, it's like my whole being
so
is just.
sorry.
It's okay.
I'm so sorry.
She's a researcher that does a lot of research on vulnerability and courage. Yeah.
Okay, so if you feel like you know her?
From having watched all her
You feel like you
videos.
know her, right?
Yeah.
But she has no idea who you are.
Yeah, totally. Well, maybe, I don't know.
But like
I hashtag her a lot.
Yeah, so she doesn't know who you are, right? My point is, have you ever met her?
No.
Okay, so one day you will.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
And you will meet her, and you will, as if you've known her whole life.
Yeah.
It happens.
That's right.
Right. You meet this person, you're like, I know everything I know your whole life.
Yeah.
Right.
You're a cookie.
Imagine you can do that with your customers.
Yeah. Okay.
That feeling that you have towards her and her work, and you know everything about her, and you probably know how many kids she has, and you know all this weird stuff. Imagine we're able to do that with our customers, even if they only give you $100. Tough to scale, but really, really powerful.
Cool. I like that. I'm so happy that you also know about Brene Brown now. That's the whole point.
What is Brene Brown?
What is a Brene Brown? Okay.
I have to go home and watch YouTube or something.
It'll be your whole night.
Is it TED Talks?
Yeah, TED Talks. She's got a Netflix special.
What is the topic?
Vulnerability and courage, and how that connects to leadership and organization.
I might have seen it work before. I might have. Oh, it's a thing.
It's a person. Sorry.
Oh, what? You made it seem like a university or something. Like Brene Brown, like Institute of Technology or something. Oh, okay, I got it. Now I understand. She's an actual person. I've
hosted at least one other podcast, and I'm clearly still learning how to communicate.
No, that's all me. I'm
you're
not good at that.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
okay.
That's all me.
This is good. Yeah. I'm glad we figured that out. And Brene, when you're listening, you'll be happy to know that Aaron knows about you. So
yeah, that's fantastic. I'm gonna watch the stuff.
Go. Okay, let me shift. Okay, another hot topic before we get to the end here.
Yeah.
Retention.
Oh.
Yeah, we've got Loyalty Line in the room as well, and so
sponsors.
Yeah, we got sponsors in the podcast.
Everyone's getting involved. Let's go.
Yeah,
this one's sponsored
that's how it works.
Loyalty Line.
This question.
Best loyalty ever created.
We get a rebuy question. We get a Loyalty Line question.
Rebuy does AI?
Yeah, personalization.
Rebuy?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
We've been using that for a while.
Why? You guys use Rebuy.
We gotta swap the account.
You guys gotta talk.
Rep.
We're gonna have a meeting next week.
Yeah. About time. It's been like 4 years.
I was like, you're on Rebuy. You use Rebuy.
I know. Yeah. Apparently not to all of its capabilities.
Yeah.
Okay.
Retention. Hot topic. That might be the topic in e-commerce in 2023.
Yeah.
What's your take on retention?
I don't know. Like I'm contrarian. I think if you're talking about retention, it's because you have weak acquisition. It's just an excuse for your shitty marketing. That's what I think. I think retention is a part of the funnel. It cannot become the funnel. So if I'm looking at someone's business and they tout to me their our repeat purchase rate is 48%, and I look, okay, well, your last $100,000 in revenue, $75,000 from that was from previous customers. You're just a ticking time bomb because you're not acquiring enough new customers. So I think it should always be 80-20. If your retention is over 25%, you don't sell a consumable, and that's a subscribe, like unless there's like that whole economics, which is also very difficult because your AOV starts to shrink. Anyways, I'm getting too
It's okay.
whatever.
Yeah, go for it.
My point is, if you're all about retention, is because you are weak on acquisition, and if you're all about acquisition, you're still good. Like that's the difference between the two. Like if you're like, hey, I'm so good at acquiring new customers profitably, sure, like we'll figure out CX and retention and stuff to make the game fun for them later on. But you're so good at acquiring. I feel like if we're all investors, we would invest in that business. But if someone's like, oh, I'm all about retention because you can't acquire new customers, I feel like we'd all be really hesitant to put it like, so you know what I mean? So I feel like, if we're retention focused only, it's a red flag. But I feel like if retention is a part of the funnel and you view it very holistically and you use it as like a lifetime value metric, then it can become very healthy. We're very like retention oriented.
Right.
But I maybe have one meeting a quarter where I talk about retention.
Really?
Yeah, because it's retention is systematic. It's the essence of the brand. It's the calling. It's the sending the gifts. It's the doing. It's the systems of building a dinner table that people come to.
Yeah.
Right? But at the end of the day, if you're not posting on LinkedIn or sending out emails, or I don't know how you even connected with everybody here.
I'm not even sure either.
But this doesn't exist, right? So this is a product not of retention, it's a product of acquisition. You acquired all these people to come here. So for me, I get very scared when someone prioritizes retention over acquisition.
Interesting.
It's just, it's grow or die, unfortunately. I know it sucks to hear. So for us, I think everyone should value retention because it's important, but don't make it your North Star. Unless you're selling like, I don't know, some level. No, even with consumables, even with like subscription, even like even pharmaceuticals. Right? Like if Ozempic doesn't work, no one's jabbing themselves, right? Like I know what it is, right? But like if it didn't work, they don't need retention. They need acquisition. They need new people jabbing themselves every single day. It's the same for all of our businesses.
That's so good. Okay.
The fact that enough people know what Ozempic is an issue. Okay.
It's a cookie, right?
Ozempic? It's the opposite of a cookie. And make sure you and make sure you never eat another cookie again.
Oh, that's good.
That's
fun.
That's what everyone's saying.
We get a new sponsor.
I think there might be. I don't know if they need sponsorship.
I don't know what I'm committing to.
Are they?
So.
Really? Wow.
Because they know that they're gonna lose business if they don't.
Because no one's eating? Yeah.
Don't work hard.
Just do drugs. Don't work hard. Just take drugs.
There we go.
Fine.
Okay. We got to wrap it up.
Okay.
But I want to know one more question. I need to know what is the morning routine
or
the nighttime routine of wait, of a Forbes 30 under 30 person looks like, because I need this routine. You can choose morning or nighttime because the hush tie-in, right?
Okay. Well, okay. I want to preface this with I'm probably like a psychopath and like borderline psychotic, so I'm not a good example.
That's okay.
But I have a cold tub in my house.
Yeah.
Okay, and I have a sauna and
Cold top?
tub, like a bathtub that's just always like 2 degrees. It's awful.
Yeah.
And every single morning, I essentially I wake up and I like kind of like, do you guys roll out of bed or get out of bed?
Yeah.
I roll. Okay. So I kind of just like roll. Because the weighted blankets are kind of heavy,
the
right?
weighted
so I'm like rolling and
blanket.
less weight is on me until I'm fully weightless, but then I'm on the ground. And then, and then I...
Is the ground in the tub?
The ground in the tub?
Is the ground
Oh, no, that would be scary. And then I just, like, I literally, I don't even, like, brush my teeth yet. I literally just, like, get up, go downstairs, and, like kind of, like, open my eyes. I have these 2, like, beaming red light therapy machines. They're so bright, and they just beam me in the eyes. And then I, like, crawl into, like, my tub, and I sit there like a hermit for, like, 2 minutes, and I'm, like, in shock, because I'm, like, now awake. And then, 2 minutes, a minute and a half, 2 minutes, okay? We'll see how, some days are long, but like most days are like terrible. And then I get out and I'm like freezing. I go in the sauna for like probably 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And then I'm good. And then I just go for
my
desk is like, it's like cold tub, desk. And then I just like dry off and then I just desk it for 15 hours. So
just straight up desk.
So yeah, I don't know if that's a good like morning routine.
It's a routine.
Like I don't have a dog. I don't have my girlfriend has dogs, but they're not mine. And then I don't have kids. I don't like, you know what I mean? So I'm able to do this, but I know very well and that I'm not gonna be able to do this forever.
Yeah.
So I'm taking, like I've seen it. I have older brothers, like 7, 8, and 10 years older. So I've gotten to see, and a lot of you sound like you have young children. You don't have that time when you have kids. Like even now, like our conversations used to be an hour, now they're like 10 minutes because like there's other things going on. So I know that like if I'm gonna do these 15-hour long days, it's a ticking time bomb because eventually I'm not gonna have those. I want to take advantage of them now.
Yeah.
So that's why my routine is this way, but I don't think this is a long-term sustainable. The cold tub I do recommend for everyone. I honestly, I've cut down coffee a lot, and coffee has improved less coffee has improved my sleep, and it's actually made me less irritable. So I can handle a lot more nonsense, and it's been good. Yeah, like less coffee has been really good. I think we have like Q&A. You want to do Q&A?
Yeah, I was gonna say. So let me just wrap this up. Say thank you so much. Thanks for spending the 15-hour day with us today, or maybe 16 today. I just appreciate the insights, all the different. There's definitely some contrarian views in there, which I think is really important, right? We got to take different angles of things.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Yeah. No. Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
My pleasure.
We're the next episode with Brene. I'll invite you back.
Honestly, I'm gonna probably like fall in love with her and like watch all her videos and
honestly, you really will. So.
Yeah, I think I really would. Like everyone loves her, but I don't even know her, so I feel so outside of the group. But
thank you. Thanks, Aaron.
Thank you.
All right, let's get up for Aaron. Thank you.